Why am I always hidden behind the graphic?
Are we on?
Do you know
why is he always behind the graphic?
Well, there's a
That's
reason
just rude. That's just rude.
So I took last week off, and don't you know it? Ratings went up. What the heck?
Well, yeah, because we're cool and uncensored and unorganized.
Actually, they only went up by one because I jumped off and then started watching, and
still went up. So shut up. Just shut up.
It was an awesome episode.
Yes, it was.
It was a good episode. I have not gotten the audio version out yet, but I'll have that out here shortly. So, yeah.
Hurry up! My fans are waiting.
Anything else before we get the show started?
There's somebody out there that remembers Katie remembered Scruffy.
Oh, yeah, that's right. But did you guys realize that Katie Sackhoff remembered me?
Okay, we're starting the show.
And now, on with the show.
Time for bladder check. 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 Wait. Screw it. I'm holding it.
It's raining men. Hallelujah, it's raining men.
Brown Squadron.
Podcasting, the final audio frontier. These are the legends of Brown Squadron.
Our computer is picking up a strange signal. Here, sir, you better take a look at it.
The ongoing mission? To explore the Star Wars universe and other nerd culture topics. To seek new content and new cantinas, bars, and lounges. To boldly annoy Scruffy by making too many bad jokes. Welcome to the Hyperspace Heroes Podcast.
All right, and welcome to Hyperspace Heroes episode 139 or 164 on the Spotchka scale. This is Brown Leader signing in, and I'm wearing cat dog socks. And if that makes sense to you and you know what that is, drop a comment in the chat. Anyway, all wings report in.
Brown 2 reporting in.
I guess Brown 4's here trying to make sense of the cat dog reference. So, okay.
You don't know the cat dog cartoon?
Oh, no, I do. I do.
Stupidest thing ever, and I don't understand.
Is that sci-fi? I mean...
Kinda. I mean, if you think about it, right?
We'll have to ask our special guest tonight.
It's very unnatural, I can promise you that.
Right on. Yeah, so welcome to episode 139. The whole crew is back. I was on special mission last week. And,
yeah, you were.
Very special mission, as we'll find out in Collection Corner tonight.
Oh, yeah.
You've
got like 30 minutes reserved for Collection Corner, right?
Yeah, right.
Completely out of control.
As I texted Scruffy, both you guys actually, I'm like, I'm not allowed to go on solo trips by myself anymore. So, because
no, you're really not. Max Rebo, hey,
Max Rebo, welcome to the show, sir. So yeah, and you know what? I wanted to get this one thing out of the way right away. So, Adelphi Rangers, we DM a lot, and he let me know that the CMD Canadian store had Carson Teva already on sale.
What?
The new action figure. I've got 5 on pre-order. And
what's the CMD store?
It's a Canadian toy store.
Okay.
And actually, I can bring it up right. Where'd all my buttons go?
I don't. That's a mess.
We're only 4 hours from Windsor. Let's go.
Yeah. Right. Let's see. I've got it. Actually,
don't tempt me. Don't know why I need it that bad, but you know.
Now, checking today, it says that it's out of stock. So I don't know if they were doing pre-order, but Adelphi said that they ordered one. So, and you know, this goes back to a story with Rule the Galaxy was talking about recently, where Joe had pre-ordered. By the way, I was on Rule the Galaxy last week. You can check that episode out. And
yeah, I noticed he didn't invite any of us.
It was an open invitation. You got to be on Twitter or X or whatever it's called. And I know I lost. Oh, he had pre-ordered the Captain Rex that was coming out because he's a big Rex fan, and Alfie, which I found out something about Alfie a couple weeks ago that you guys might what his real name is, but anyway,
That's not Alfie?
no, Alfie is short for his actual name.
Alfred?
Nope.
Is he from Melmac?
He's a Corn Pop's mom told us an
Oh.
open invite is no invite at all.
Oh,
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Even use the
Exactly.
right name too. No, think Little Rascals.
The dog?
No.
That's all I remember.
No.
Yes.
That's his name?
Yes, that's his name. Alfie is
What?
short for.
Well, you can either tell me now, or I can spend the rest of the show like this trying to look it up
It's
online.
Darla.
What is it?
Who was the character that had the hair that stuck straight up and liked to sing to Darla?
I don't know who that is.
Alfalfa.
I'm busy.
I
now,
just
so
told you, Alfalfa.
That's
Yeah,
Really?
yeah. Anyway, he's probably gonna
okay.
be mad. He's gonna probably be mad that we announced
we're
that
gonna
on the
move
show,
right
but anyway.
along now because I'm about to get myself in trouble, so I'm just going to shut up.
Anyway,
All three of our listeners are now going to harass him.
yeah,
Thank
exactly.
you.
You're right, Max Rebo. But anyway,
Even better than
let's-
Darla.
we got a guest on here.
Anyway, Delphi Rangers said that Carson Tiva was on sale, and Rex or Alfie had gotten the Rex already actually in for Joe before his pre-order came in. So it's funny how when things work out like that. So I don't know. He asked me if I was going to order, and I'm like, no, dude, I already ordered 5. I'm just going to wait till they come in. So,
Exactly.
which by the way, viewers and listeners, we will be giving away some Carson Tiva around Christmas time when those do come in. So make sure you watch for giveaways.
When are those due to get to us?
I think it got pushed to September. I think I got a notice that it's
Yeah,
pushed
it's
to
early September. I got a notice.
September.
Hey, but before we bring our guest on,
Yeah.
I have news for the two of you.
Yeah.
Ollie's is open in Cadillac, Michigan.
Really?
Oh, right. So we can see all the same stuff that we saw last week and the week before. And the week before that. The same peg wires. All right.
Yeah. Where'd Brown Leader go? Oh, there he is.
Sorry.
I was about to call Wampa and see if he wanted to come on. I didn't see you there. So
Right. Okay. All right. So
All right,
our guest tonight is Owen Cotter. He is from scifiction.com. We met Owen at ICCC this year. Started having a conversation and definitely said, hey, let's get you on the show. Let's talk about what you do. Owen is a radio host, producer, on-camera presenter, which he just went up in Scruffy's level of respect from from a recent quick question he got to do with the Shatman himself. And but anyway, he has appeared in major media such as ESPN, VH1, Sirius XM, Real Scene TV, William Shatner's My Outer Space TV, the Michael J. Fox Foundation, Sony Dark Star Universal Music Group, and Heavy.com. Sci-Fiction and Owen has been an official media partner for conventions such as San Diego Comic-Con, Fan Expo, Wizard World, Dragon Con, which you guys remember talking about Dragon Con, right?
Oh, yeah.
Yes, we do.
Reed Pop, Star Wars Celebration, and many more. So, Scruff, you want to go ahead and bring him on?
Boom.
Oh,
Welcome.
Owen.
There he is.
Greetings,
Welcome.
gentlemen. How's your day going? Or night, rather.
Epic.
Day, night. It's all relative. It's 5 o'clock somewhere.
William Shatner.
right.
Okay, I pick on the Trek a little bit, but that must have been a cool interview.
That was
I
fun,
would like to meet William Shatner once.
There's actually some other stuff. So after we interviewed him, and it was about a 3.5 hour interview session with all the actors and various talent, they had a green room backstage. So they brought him in after he won his Lifetime Achievement Award. And I've got that on video too. So this is very powerful stuff, man. It was, wow. He was a little in shock, and you could tell it was like that room was potent.
That's very cool. Awesome. Yes.
I appreciate the compliment on that. I didn't even expect to get it. I was actually one of the only people I think on that side that got it, Because after that, they said no more interviews.
Nice.
You know, I was impressed that you asked him one question and he went on and on answering that question. Very detailed answer, which you don't always get on the red carpet. That was amazing.
Yeah, that was a unique question I had fabricated because so a lot of people do, but some people don't know. He actually got his start kind of like in radio, which he then parlayed, and that's probably why I thought that question was so intriguing, honestly, because most people talk to him about Star Trek or whatever, Boston League, T.J. Hooker or Tech Wars or whatever, but they don't ever ask him about like his early days when he was in radio, and I thought that was a cool question.
Those are some of the most interesting questions.
Mm-hmm.
I wonder if he had the same cadence back in the day.
What was it?
I wonder if he had the same cadence in his acting.
Oh, well, he's Shakespearean trained, so that's why he pauses when he does. It's like that. That's
Yeah.
what it is. But he's a good actor. I mean,
Yes.
I think some of his best Trek acting, in my opinion, was probably Star Trek 3 when they killed his son and he's on the bridge. That was some powerful acting, man. And I'm telling you, that holds up probably in some of the best acting in Trek, next to Avery Brooks and Deep Space Nine episode Far Beyond the Stars, in my opinion.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Nice. So, Owen, why don't you go ahead and tell us a little bit about what scifiction.com is? And how you
Sure.
got started?
So that is a powerful question. So basically, when I got started in that, I've been a fan of Star Wars and sci-fi and all the goodies since I was like a little kid. I'm sure so y'all as well. So circa 2007, somewhere in there, Sci-Fi Channel was kind of rebranding themselves. And when they rebranded themselves, their Hugo Nebula Award-winning literary journal, Sci-Fiction, was kind of up for grabs. So I acquired it. And originally I was going to build a social media network, but then Facebook popped up and everybody had that. I had coders coding away at building a whole backend architecture. We had about 10,000 on the mailing list that were actually active to be able to plug into social profiles. But then renewable IP addresses came out and CMSs and all that stuff. So we went global information portal. And one of the first platforms I actually used was Tumblr before it became, they cleaned it up. Now it's been bought by WordPress, everybody. But Tumblr was new and had a lot of sci-fi artists. Will Wheaton was on there, and Sci-Fi Channel had a page on there later on, yada, yada. So I get a email about maybe year in, roughly, or 6 to 8, about year in, from Tumblr, and they want to do a staff write-up. But I didn't even know what that was, so I went and did that. And then they get an email maybe about a few months later, and they featured me in trending and recommended, which I was highly grateful. I was under Carp, the guy that sold it to Yahoo. And now they're still one of the top 10 or 15 top social networks. And so now what we did with that, we then stepping stone to 1.0 version, which was the social infrastructure. And about around that time, speaking of Shatner, we went and met with his team at My Outer Space, and they wanted to go social network. And we trying to kind of tell them, if you go social network, everybody's got a Facebook. It was a really cool project though. But when I took out the social network, then we started using the Tumblr. Then we used 1.0. 1.0 was on from about 2016 to like 2019 or something like that. Then there was a hiccup. Those are the dark times before the age of the empire. And then over the last 4 years, we redid it, restructured it, rebranded new logos and everything, and ramped it up full throttle like Beggar's Canyon back home. So that's what you see now on the screens.
Nice.
Yeah, there's some awesome stuff in there. I was kind of going through everything and looking at the site and reading up some of the news and stuff, like the Alien Earth piece that you wrote up on.
I think I can't wait for that.
Yeah, I'm excited about that. A great trailer, great description in the article. I loved it. It's pretty awesome.
I appreciate you, man.
So
we've got a lot of writers that write all these great articles. There's tons of different articles. We got tons more coming. Go ahead.
So how many writers do you have?
I think there's like bumping 20 contributors, 15 conservatively. Yeah, there's about 20 people on there. Not to mention like web development, me, my assistant and co-host. Who else? You got development people we're working with and billing out other things. But yeah, there's conservatively 20, 25 people max.
Mm-hmm.
So
and so I was really impressed because it's not you talk about being in the nerd sphere of genres and things and interests. You guys cover everything. I mean, just everything. Like I couldn't
Mostly.
believe there was a Shadowrun article on there because I played back in the day.
Mhm.
I mean, you guys just cover anything from fantasy to sci-fi to just
DC, Marvel.
games.
Yeah, we got animation, video games, you name it, it's all on there. There's the we also do board games as well. Like games, that's just games.
Right on.
We built out a database for. If you go all the way to the bottom,
Yeah.
I'll show you something cool. See all those categories?
Yes.
Wow.
Yes.
Oh,
There's
wow.
something
Okay.
in almost every single one of those, all the predominant ones, especially like sci-fi, interview, all that. So we've been compiling. So we turned it from social to global information portal, and there's some other stuff we're working on too, but that hasn't been released yet. So.
Very nice. Very nice. So as a Star Wars fan, we always ask our guests, what does Star Wars mean to you?
That's a good question. I think it means, like good over evil. And, it's kind of like, you got Joseph Campbell kind of was the inspiration, more of a mentor figure to Lucas. And, it's the hero's journey. So if you learn anything from the hero's journey, it helps, inspire. Like you look at Luke Skywalker and his journey from, of course, the Lucas ones that Lucas did, especially his journey went from a kid and kind of like with no real set dreams or anything to helping save the galaxy and making the world or the universe of the galaxy a better place. So that's something that's very powerful. And if you look at the heroes like King Arthur, a lot of these mythologies pull from the different ecospheres of that. Dune even is kind of like that a little bit, and all the sci-fi-esque awesomeness. So I think the overall message of Star Wars to me is just continue moving forward, trying to do the best you can and see if you can touch some lives and save the galaxy. Hopefully if you can. But that's about it.
Well, the second question we usually ask is, tell us about your first Star Wars experience.
Okay. Let's see. I got one Star Wars experience. The way I got introduced to Star Wars is probably a little different than some people. So there's a little era called VHS. And they had these CBS Fox Collector's Edition. If you remember, that was when they had the trailer from Star Wars to Jedi. And then, so I got those trickled out one by one. So they first gave me Star Wars, and I watched them. Oh, it's amazing. And the ship flying overhead and all that. And then I watched Empire Strikes Back, and I got the Return of the Jedi. And that was my introduction to the original trilogy. One. And then they had the special edition, which came out in theaters. I saw in theaters there, and then the prequels, and then the rest is history.
So you first saw it on VHS?
Yes. Despecialized, I must say.
Despecialized, yes. I would love to find a copy of the despecialized VHS tapes. The copies I have found, I wasn't willing to drop that kind of coin on it.
Somebody took Laserdisc editions and bootlegged them in the DVD.
Yeah.
Han Solo might know how to get some too. He's a smuggler.
May have to take a look into that one.
Right on.
I wish they released those, honestly. They need to just do it. I mean, what can they lose? I mean, everybody's seen it. Yeah.
Well, I mean, I don't understand why they don't, because idiots just like me are going to run right out and buy them because it's a version I don't have of the 25 versions I do have. Oh, I got to have another one.
Yeah, but I mean, it's the original. It's not maybe what Lucas wanted to make it because he didn't have the technology or the stuff back in the day. But it's historic. I mean, the Star Wars, I believe, is in the National Registry, if I'm not mistaken.
It is.
Yep.
Yeah.
And that's what I know I grew up on. I didn't know any better, and special effects have come such a long way. But man, in 1977, that was state of the art. You couldn't beat that.
It still holds up. I mean, if you look at some of the optical effects and all that, I mean, it still holds up. I got to ask y'all, have y'all seen any of the new TV series? I mean, when I was a kid, I always wanted the live action series after I watched the movies.
Oh yeah. We've watched everything.
Yeah, you've come to the right place for that question.
Mm-hmm.
Nice. Yeah. I love them all, man. That Book of Boba Fett. I like that part when Danny Trejo delivers him the Rancor.
Oh, heck yeah.
That was awesome, dude.
We need Machete delivering the Rancor. We need an action figure of that.
Yes.
Well, that would be a good action. It's like a baby Rancor, isn't there?
Yep.
Yeah. Well, we need like a 3-episode spin-off, of his story. I would be totally down with that.
Absolutely.
Machete.
I thought it was
Rancor
cool
Keeper.
that they brought in a lot of those original dungeon characters, like the droid, and had some leftover Gamorrean guards in there, and all the goodies. And I mean, I thought really cool about Ahsoka was I knew they were going to bring Ezra Bridger into that because Filoni had dropped that little nougat that he was still alive with Thrawn, right? Did y'all hear what's going on in the Ahsoka season 2?
Bits and pieces and rumors.
Yeah.
Well, here's what I think. I think Filoni dropped a little nougat of information. There's going to be a 4-episode space battle between Admiral Akbar and Grand Thrawn. So, yeah. And so I'm thinking, just speculating, not if they're going by expanded universe or what they're going to do. Maybe Admiral Akbar and the fleet maybe take out Thrawn, possibly, and that's the end of Thrawn. I don't know.
That would be
He's
awesome.
an Imperial remnant, which is more. If you look at his soldiers, they look more Imperial remnant than even Kylo Ren's and all his tech and stuff.
Absolutely. Oh, Carbonites, evening, fellas.
Carbonite.
Back.
Welcome back. Yeah, that I do remember. I do recall him saying something about that, and that they were throwing a lot into the visual storytelling for season 2. So, yeah, I'm totally looking forward to that. It'd be interesting to see how they bring in.
I think it's going to be really cool.
More of the Dathomirians, and I mean, it'll be
Mortis gods. The Mortis gods are featured on that planet. Yeah,
that's the piece I'm interested in, and how they integrate the new actor for Balin Skull into the series.
Yeah, totally.
He was great. Ray Stevens was amazing.
We
did an article about him when he passed, and it was just went back in. I was having some trouble monitoring that. It was going a little bit there. So. Yeah, he was great. I liked him in Punisher Killzone too. That was really cool.
Yes.
So, how do you, with such a large website with covering so much, how do you keep track of everything? I mean, what's the logistics behind everything? Is it all your individual contributors kind of bringing their components?
Well, that's a magical question. So that takes up the bulk of my day every day, which I love. And then we're not here at the office. We go on location. So we'll go for instance, what's today? Next Wednesday we leave to head out to San Diego Comic-Con. And then what we do is we go to the event and we collect as much content as we can. That way we can edit it and put it together and showcase it on the site, which is videos and podcasts. As for the articles, the writers, each one has their special, some are just solely for one thing, while some may write on sci-fi anime comics, or sometimes they rotate. But basically, I'm the one that kind of communicates with all of them, to keep them all where we can just, consistently. It's like business organization, basically. And then Mars, I think y'all met her down at ICCC. Yeah. She does the logistics stuff with getting everything scheduled, or graphics. You see graphics on the page. Banners for guests or anything video related. I'll either she or me or do the voiceover, and then we'll roll it on the screen. So she does a lot of those graphics. And then William, our web development guy, is a genius. Literally. I mean, he's a genius. That's not be bashful. He does all the web development on the back, and with some of our other guys, which are working on something else. We may be creating an application, but unique to most applications, which is going to be really cool. So we're working on that, and it actually allows people to showcase their projects, including shows like this, which I'm really awesome. I love the show. By the way, I saw y'all's interview with Billy D. Williams. That was pretty darn cool.
Oh, that was an honor. Oh my gosh,
that was really cool.
And then in the same day, I also got to sit with Wedge, Gold Leader, and Biggs. And that was I think I was actually more nervous for that interview because they kind of dropped that one on me. They're like, hey, you want to do this one? I was like, yeah, let's
Plus wasn't Lawson's Ewan McGregor's uncle too. So that was,
yeah.
I heard about that.
Yeah. So, but yeah, no, thank you. I really, the opportunity to talk to Billy D was awesome. That was just, that was.
A lot of people don't know this. He's a painter and artist, a brilliant.
Yeah, I actually brought that up in the interview because I listened to his book.
That's right, you did. Yep.
And the fact that he went to art school for painting, not for art, for acting, and he kind of got it. He kind of got into acting as a lark, and and then it went from there. So it's absolutely amazing his journey.
His son Corey too is a brilliant musician. He's done a lot of stuff. He's also a fitness trainer, and he helps his dad out. They all go to the conventions a lot and stuff like that too.
So speaking,
I would love to meet Corey.
Yeah,
he's good people. He's a good guy. I'm talking to him.
Speaking of interviews, and I know DB's gonna be definitely jealous of this one, but I noticed on the website that you had an interview with Ronald Moore.
He's cool people. Yeah, we got to talk with him last year at Comic-Con, talking about his For All Mankind series and all jazz. Yeah.
That's very cool. Yeah, he's definitely on our list just because we're huge BSG fans. And
oh man, Battlestar, heck yeah, dude! Reimagine Ronald D. Moore goodness. As a matter of fact, I think I may be one of only 2 people that got to talk to him because he was jumping after that. So he was coming from a panel about the announcements for All Mankind. This is coming up. They're doing a spin-off series called Star City, which should be cool too. So.
Awesome.
Yeah, I watched that whole series. I enjoyed it. For All Mankind was good.
It's a very good series.
Yeah, absolutely.
What you call like a alternative science fiction history or something like that, like a kind of like a what if or something.
Yep. Yeah, no, and the production value on it was insane. But that's Apple, right? I mean, Apple has been just shelling the money out for production value, and they've got killer foundation and everything else. That's just it's like.
Plus, they got the the Monarch series with Kurt Russell for Godzilla. That was pretty dope.
I enjoyed that one. Yeah, I really enjoyed that one because it's always the humans that are the forgotten part in the Godzilla movies, right? And Monarch. I was surprised by that and really enjoyed the characters, the people, the actors and actresses they had on that show.
I like the timeline too. It wasn't after or before. It's kind of in between, like the first 2 movies or something.
Yeah, they intercut.
Kurt Russell's character was awesome.
Yes,
I like how they used his actual son as his younger self, which I thought was really, really cool because they kind of look alike, but they're 2 different acting styles. But you could tell they weren't trying just to mimic each other. It was just 2 separate. It was just I like the way they did that.
Yeah.
Of course, his son plays agent for like Marvel and all that too. So.
Right on. Max Jr. is so excited for season 2 Monarch. Yeah, they left it at a good spot too. It was a nice cliffhanger right at the end there. And they didn't. I felt like they didn't overutilize. I mean, they used Godzilla just enough. Where it wasn't the Godzilla show. It was really about the people.
Speaking of Godzilla, I forgot to mention this to y'all. We're about to be posting about it. We're doing a panel on Godzilla over in San Diego Comic-Con. And it's going to be about the history of Godzilla and talking about the female kaiju and the various different subspecies of Godzilla. And there's going to have all kind of goodies. But yeah, check that out. If you're fans of Godzilla, we'll be down there. It's Sunday at 2 to 3, I believe, in the Omni Ballroom, level 4.
I finally got to see Godzilla -1 just about a month ago.
Do you like it?
I loved it. I was so I did. Thankfully, I went in not knowing anything about the story. I just know that it got good reviews and
it got Academy Award.
Yeah, right. And I loved it. I loved the story. I loved everything about it. The timeline was great. It's not your typical Godzilla movie. The blend of what I was really excited about, and I told the guys haven't seen it, but I did tell them this part, which was the CGI for Godzilla, and then they would mix it in with the old school where you could tell it was model boats,
right? Like the miniatures,
yeah, like the old school effects from the original movies, and the way they blended
still hold up. I've been researching a lot of those films and watching the archival stuff, and especially the ones from like the Showa, back into the Showa era, and even some of them. And they kind of, if you look at Megaguirus, they use like stop animation, CGI, and practical. So it's a little blend of everything in the early '90s ones. But, that one, there's something to be said about, and he's in Superman, Christopher Reeves. There you go.
Yeah, I'm definitely checking out Godzilla -1 this weekend, but it sounds like I definitely need to pick up a Apple Plus subscription here.
You do. Did y'all hear the news?
Everything
Shin Godzilla. Shin Godzilla's getting the 4K release, and guess who's going to be at Comic-Con next week?
Nice.
The director himself, he'll be there.
Nice.
Oh, that's
and they're
awesome.
getting yeah. So we might be talking with him. Hope so. I think that's really cool. Want to see you come to our panel? We're the tribe. He's down. Hey, show him.
Is it too late to get out to San Diego?
Probably not.
I believe that starts tomorrow, doesn't it?
No. It starts next Wednesday, Thursday.
Oh, it's next week. I was thinking it was this weekend. Oh, well, we can do it.
Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday.
Yeah, I'll talk to the guy who does the schedule.
Yeah.
Y'all should come down there. It's going to be crazy, man. I think Dan Aykroyd's going to be. George Lucas is going to be there. Y'all probably heard about that, right?
Yes.
And,
yeah.
He's doing the Lucas Narrative Art Museum is doing a big exhibition down there. There's some stuff we're working on all kind of angles down there. And actually, while we're talking about pop culture, we've got Robert and Sean Lamb. He did like He-Man and She-Ra. This year's the 40th anniversary of She-Ra. And we're going to be helping out some stuff and hanging out with our friends at Space Command, which is Mark Scott Zicree and Elaine Zicree's sci-fi property, which he's got some stories. I'll tell you what, that rascal. But he's got a amazing new they're doing the next version. They got the next one there, and then they got, it's going to be 12 hours of sci-fi goodness. But he was, and to talk about people in sci-fi, he was inspired by everybody, man. And his mentors were like Ray Bradbury and all the legends and Rod Serling and all that. So there you go.
Nice. I can't tell you how bad I want to be there now, but
we'll be there. Just tune in. We'll bring you some coverage.
Right on.
Excellent.
We'll make sure we follow it on scifiction.com.
Definitely.
We'll bring you the best we can try and get you.
Right on. So let's kind of transition over a little bit. Some current news that just came out. The Emmy nominations dropped. Mm-hmm. And Scruff, you want to bring that up on the screen? So Andor, one of our favorite shows, and this graphic is courtesy of Albert M. Padilla. For those that you don't know, he is a podcast host for Cantina Cast. We borrowed this off his Instagram because he compiled all 14 nominations nice and neat for us, so we appreciate that.
Absolutely, because I don't have bad talent.
Yeah. So Andor got a lot of nominations: drama series, directing, special effects, writing, production design, cinematography, costumes, music, and then
everything looks like
picture editing, sound editing, sound mixing, special visuals. But here's what stirred up the fandom, because something's always got to stir up the Star Wars fandom. There was only 2 acting nominations, and that was for Forrest Whitaker, got it as special guest playing Saw. Still my favorite adaptation of a character from animation to live action.
Solid gold, it is good.
And then Alan Tudyk got a nomination for his voiceover work with
number
Alan.
10.
Yeah, with go ahead and take that graphic down. But so what stirred everybody up, of course, is the fact that Diego
Genevieve O'Reilly, she deserved one just for those dance moves alone.
Right.
Am I right?
Bix, what's her name? Luthen's assistant.
Clea.
Clea killing it in that episode towards the end of the season there. But what it just kind of
Luthen himself, if you think about it.
Yeah, Alan Skarsgård. So just kind of wanted to get thoughts. What did everybody think about, them kind of getting what a lot of fans are saying, kind of the shaft on the acting nominations?
I don't disagree. I mean, I love Forrest Whitaker, don't get me wrong, but I saw a lot more potential there, a lot more awesome performances there than just that one. Yeah, Alan Tudyk, same thing. I think it's deserved, but there's some other stuff there that other performances there that should have been drawn from.
Yeah, almost any of the main characters could have and should have been nominated, and I think it's just another snub towards science fiction that it's not taken seriously by the Academy.
Well,
go
ahead. I get what you're saying, Troy. But the number 1 nominated show, the big boy, the heavy kid on the block for the Emmys this year, is Severance. from Apple. They got like 28 nominations.
Oh my word!
And,
wow, that many.
Yes,
Wow.
and they are the big.
Nominations.
They're the show to beat. And I'm a big Severance fan. I love Severance. The acting,
but is it really sci-fi? It's not mainstream sci-fi. It's kind of, what I'm saying. It's sci-fi, but
it's sci-fi. It's niche-y sci-fi. It's alternate. It's sci-fi bordering. I think they're going like alternate history kind of feel.
So it's kind of like For All Mankind or something.
A little bit, but a little twisted and weird at the same time too.
Okay.
And
I just had to look it up because I don't have Apple.
Yeah, Severance definitely hit the pop culture harder. There are definitely a lot more references to it. But
what's that? Lumen Corp or whatever it's called.
Lumen Corporation.
Lumen Corporation.
Yeah, it's all about the water. I'm thinking they're Doctor Strange. I'm thinking they're Doctor Strangelove fans, but yeah,
probably so.
Yeah, DB, I think you might have something there in terms of they don't. Now the whole marketing campaign that they did before season 2 of Andor came out makes sense now too. I mean, and I had a feeling that's what they were pushing for, that they were just blasting that to really try to get the recognition so they can.
They're spending a lot of money on marketing. I saw it on every feed, on every social media, on every channel, on everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
It was good, man. The series was great. The second, I was kind of wanting more, honestly, but of course it ends with
It's amazing.
Yeah, the second series was much better than the first.
Yeah, I like there was more momentum though too.
Yeah,
you've got the Gorman attack, and you've got the just all the momentum and espionage and thrillers roller coaster ride. Well, the first one's kind of built up, got the story going where he came from, got in the prison, then it took off after that.
Yeah,
although slow burn.
Although I will say one counterpoint to the acting, I thought Luthen's acting in season 1 was stronger.
Yeah, it was very strong, especially that battle scene when the ship with the lasers
and his various monologues that he had. Yeah. About never seeing the sunrise when he was talking.
Oh yeah, in the bottom when he meets that guy.
Yeah.
True.
I think that had a lot to do with the writing of the character. He was written more mysterious in the first season, and he was kind of the guy pulling the strings. But as we found out in the second season, Clea was really the one pulling the strings. So, I mean, I think it was just a transference of generation, but his character wasn't written as strong in the second season.
Yeah.
I thought Clea, man, was great. So I like the second season, like how, and even Mars had complimented on this. She's a genius and a ruthless, because literally she goes in there to try and he kills him, so they can get the intelligence data from about the Rebel Alliance. But man, she goes up in that building and just owns it. I'm like, wow, one person.
She's a machine.
Yeah. I saw a great fan theory on just the other day on social, and it was that the scene where they're on Naboo and they Clea's first act of destruction when they blow up that bridge on Naboo, that they were killing Jar Jar.
Wow!
Well, in payback, because he's the one that gave Palpatine the emergency powers. In the movies, and I was like, okay, stretch, but I could respect it. That's a fun fan theory.
Absolutely.
And they ended their theory with the Gungan skull that was in Luthen's.
It's in his antiquity shop. I forgot about that, man.
See, we're just going to call that fact, okay? I'm just going to go with fact on that.
It's headcanon now.
Yep.
Absolutely. So
that's wild.
And Acolyte also got an award nomination for one of their. I'm trying to remember if it was sound in one of the episodes, episode 5, I think it was.
It did have some good sound in some of those episodes. True.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
they didn't have as much success. I was kind of wondering why they didn't have as much. Of course you watched the show, but I'm saying like the marketing for that wasn't as potent as even Andor season 2. My opinion.
No,
it wasn't. I don't think that gets as much kudos as it deserves. I liked it. I really enjoyed it.
Well, I enjoyed it.
It just gets so.
It's an interesting show. Like, I don't know how many people have probably seen it by now, but I mean, Darth Plagueis. You got, of course, Yoda's in there, and it ties in directly to the lore. I think that'd be kind of cool to do a Knights of the Old Republic series myself.
And that is what I was hoping for when they said Disney's taking over and we're going to do some stuff that hasn't been done before. That's what I want. I didn't want 8, 9, and 10 or
8, 9,
you got
7, 8, 9. I didn't want 7, 8, 9. I wanted Knights of the Old Republic. I wanted something we haven't done.
You know what? Many friends of mine have talked about this, and I kind of agree with this. Of course, it happened the way it happened, but maybe in some parallel universe it happened like this. Instead of after doing the original trilogy and going a few years later and doing the prequel, what if they got Mark Hamill, Harrison Ford, Carrie Fisher, and all them maybe like in the 90s when they're younger? This was kind of, or maybe early, mid-late 90s when they did prequel, the first one, episode 1, The Phantom Menace. Imagine this, and Lucas is in there, not Disney or whatever, whatever you believe, but they may got some of those legacy characters like Mara Jade and all the laundry list of the goodies and all that, and really made a big swing and a big trilogy there. Went back and did the prequels, and then after that, whoever did that, that'll be like 10, 11, and 12. That's would have been really cool because then you could have
been awesome.
The one thing the fans never got was Luke, Leia, and Han, and maybe land all in one place. They never got that.
Right.
It never happened.
Well, I think there's still a potential. There's an open time period there they haven't explored in animation. Star Wars is killing it with animation.
Yeah.
You can get talented voice actors, and animation has become really accepted in terms of storytelling for Star Wars, thanks to Bad Batch and Clone Wars and Rebels. And there's
Resistance.
Yep. Resistance. There's a couple generations now that have grown up on Star Wars animation, and it's really in terms of storytelling, it's definitely one of the strong points of Disney Star Wars. And they could easily tell a story like that in that format.
Right,
because
for sure, animation.
Yeah, because honestly, the odds of getting the actors back together, with the exception of Carrie, obviously, but that's not going to really happen, and none of them are going to want to face any of the potential blowback that came out of the sequels. But yeah, no, that would have been There's still a chance that they could.
Yeah, Disney has the perfect opportunity is where they left Bad Batch to move into that era. And they could build it around Omega, but have the legacy characters be a part of it, and we could see where stuff went wrong. We've kind of already got a glimpse of it through Mando and Boba Fett to see where the galaxy went wrong to get the First Order rising. It's ripe. It is totally ripe.
There's a whole gray area there. It's never, like you said, been explored.
Yeah. But we already know how the First Order came to be, and it was due to Mon Mothma's inept leadership.
Right.
Oh, you are not going to start dissing Mon Mothma.
It's because she lost the dance moves.
Max Rebo has a very important question here.
Did the dad joke theme get a nomination? No. Well, only in Scruffy's Heart. It's nominated every week.
But Max Rebo, this is exactly what I'm talking about. The Academy doesn't take us seriously.
Yeah, I don't think anybody takes us seriously, but okay.
That was my best acting, and it's nowhere near a Shatner.
No.
Can't all be as good as Shatner.
That's right.
He's good. I tell you, Star Trek 3, like I said.
Star Trek 3.
No, man, that scene where they kill his son, he spot on in that scene.
That was some deep stuff. Not to mention another scene that he was in one of the original series. Was that on not the Cloud Miners? Oh, the one where he's giving the speech. It's the one where you have to spot the real bright light, where that visor thing. That episode was powerful. From a speech standpoint, one of the greatest speeches in science fiction. There you go.
Which episode is that?
It's the one with Diana Muldaur. I believe she's in that.
In There No Truth, No Beauty? That one?
Yes. I believe so. Yes, that is it.
Scruffy's like, the name of the episode?
Oh, my word.
No, it is
one of the ones. It's one of the only ones I never can remember. You've got Arena and Doomsday and Clouds and Minders and, the
City on the Edge
Taste of Armageddon. Taste of Armageddon was cool. I like that one.
Taste of Armageddon is very relevant these days.
Yeah.
I would like to see that done.
Be Your Last Battlefield was a good one too.
All right, we've entered Trek talk of our episode.
Yeah. Hey, Owen, have you ever gotten Will Wheaton? Because I'd love to have Will.
Oh, Will
Wheaton
would be
Will
awesome.
Wheaton on the show. I'd love to talk to him. I know he does a lot of stuff with gaming too, as well, and he'd be probably a pretty good one to talk to. So I've never talked to him.
I'd love to talk to him.
I would love to talk to Will Wheaton. That would be awesome.
I'll tell you another one we'd love to have on. We almost got him on. That scheduling comment was Jonathan Frakes. And Scott Bakula would be a good one I like to talk to.
Oh, Bakula would be great.
Bakula would be a good one. I think he'd be a lot, not just with sci-fi, but he's a classically trained, actor. He's a musician, a singer, an actor. I mean, he does all the hats. And he can play piano and anything and everything. So there you go. Right?
I mean, he's been in 3 major series plus Major League 3. So, I mean,
yeah. And he's been in Chuck. He was in Chuck.
Yeah.
He was in Star Trek Enterprise, Quantum Leap, and there's movies and other things. But yeah, and Incest New Orleans, which is a very popular series, for many, many years. I don't think the reason why he continued that was probably because of the break there. Everything shut down there in Louisiana, and now it's back up, but they didn't get renewed. I think the last thing he did was like a New York play or something like that. He's powerful actor.
What he wants to do nowadays.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
I had to look up who. I know I remember the name Bakula, but I couldn't remember what.
Bakula. There's Quantum Leap in it.
Yes.
I love seeing the memes where they've got him jumping into Captain Archer's body or jumping out, like a crossover.
Let's say Daniel's guy that was hopping around all in there, and I'm taking him from like the battle of what is it, Procyon 5, and you've got him jumping to like the 30-something century, and there's nothing left, and I mean he's just quantum leaping it all over the place in that, man. And the end of that thing, the timeline's resetting itself. It's a beautiful thing, and then quantum leaps back, and then it's like one big episode of Quantum Leap, man.
Right
on.
No, Enterprise is a highly underrated show.
Season
4 was getting really ramped up. I mean, if you look at episodes like In A Mirror Darkly Part 1 and 2, Stormfront, and then the whole Xindi arc, I mean, that would come on. It's action-packed, like Star Wars, literally. I mean, you've got, 5 races of the Xindi, which technically one died or something like the flying race. Band together eventually because they had that battle in the future. And then they have these sphere multi-dimensional beings. I mean, God, it's sci-fi to the max.
Yeah, it was true sci-fi. I mean, it wasn't just morality plays like a lot of Trek. But that show had the weirdest finale ever. And if you've not seen it, I'm not going to spoil it.
Don't spoil it now. Oh, and they mentioned my hometown in that episode, Mobile, Alabama. They mentioned it when so I thought that was kind of cool. Like, and you got that, and he's going down there to get some gumbo or something like that.
Well, if it means anything, our hometown was mentioned on an episode of Big Bang Theory. So,
okay, there you go. That's a good series. That's a good. A lot of people have guest starred on that too, including Shatner.
Mm-hmm.
And Will Wheaton,
Katie Sackhoff,
Jerry O'Connell from Slider.
Sackhoff. Hey, Owen, have you heard the story about Katie Sackhoff and Scruffy?
Hey,
what happened with this?
Oh, you got to hear this.
Oh, my word! So I met Katie Sackhoff in 2019, Chicago Comic-Con or Chicago Celebration. I came back to the recent ICCC to get her autograph on a Clone Wars poster that I've got.
Okay.
First in line, I walk up. She looks up at me, smiles, says hi, looks down, stops, looks back up at me, and said, "Have we met before? We've met before, haven't we?" I'm like, "Yes, we have."
Awesome.
She remembered me, and I bring that up about. I bring it up. I know, right? For real. I bring it up about once a week or so, once an episode. Once an episode, just to remind the guys that Katie Sackhoff remembered me.
And Owen, I wouldn't believe the story, but I was standing next to him. I saw it happen.
Well, there you go. About the only person I remember. I mean, I know people and actors and different people, but he remembered me because I hadn't seen him in so long. It's been years. Was Sam J. Jones? We're at Comic-Con last year.
Sam Jones.
He saved the universe, literally, man.
Yeah.
I know you. I was like, wow, okay, cool. The guy, was like literal legend of pop culture. There you go.
Mm-hmm.
He's another one we'd love to have on our
I'd
show.
love to talk to Sam. That'd be awesome.
He's a good guy. I've had him.
I would
on a
love
few
to just
times.
meet
He's
him
a good-
once.
So,
Oh, he's fun. He's great.
what's been so on this journey that you've had with scifiction.com? What's been some of the surprises? Like, have you had any interviews where they were like, "Wow, that was so much better than I thought it was going to be"?
Yeah, that happens a lot of times. Not all the time, but there's been some really good ones. Like, trying to, there's some. I think I've done like I don't even 100, probably a few thousand. So I'm trying to think highlights. Any particular show or genre or anything you want?
No, highlight for you.
Yeah, really. What's been a highlight for you?
Okay. One of the recent highlights of this there's like 3, but one of the really cool ones, it was super positive. It's like he's like a battery, just his ecosphere, man. It was so fun. I was like, man, it was like he knew that he was a legend, but he didn't know that, like, he was so humble about it. It's just so laid back. I love it. Was, believe it or not an actor, but Bear McCreary, who does all the soundtracks for almost every major thing, Battlestar, Foundation, for Lord of the Rings, the Rings of Power, just anything and everything. And he knows his sci-fi too. He's a geek. So I'm sitting there talking with him, and I'm like, and once he entered the room, it was just like a battery, man. I don't know what it was, man. He's just generally passionate about sci-fi. He's a geek. He loves the music, and that was a fun interview, man. That was probably the one of the most powerful ones, just from the vibe of it, man. It was so awesome.
Bear's
another
awesome.
one that was.
Yeah, Bear's awesome. He just recently did an interview with Katie on her show, and
I didn't know that. Cool.
Yeah, that was a great interview, and really got into how he got the gig for BSG, because he was a fresh out of school kid working in the industry, and one of those where he was just in the right place at the right time and took advantage of it, and he's become a legend, because of that. But
he's a modern day legend, and he's done most of this predominant science fiction, a lot of them over the last like 20, 25 years. And he's just a cool cat in general. But he was telling me, I think the interview's on the site, but he talks about working with Slash and all the graphic novel. Now he's doing Foundation, which is another going to Apple TV. So and one of the, you asked about surprises. And this is kind of, there's a few interviews that we did last at the Saturn Awards, were 2 of them. One of the ones I was very surprised was, Shatner was easy to talk to. I was just like, it was like just talking to just the guy that was just chit chatting. I was like, this is great. I don't get nervous, but I was kind of surprised that it was just that laid back. And it was pretty laid back. And then the other one I thought was really interesting was Peter Weller. Man, that was a fascinating interview, and he's a professor in real life, and that interview was powerful. It's on the YouTube, that one. I think that's Barry. We haven't posted that one. I don't know if it's on the site or not. We probably need to do that. But Peter Weller, but that Bear McCreary interview, man, that's a powerful thing. He was promoting his graphic novel, I believe, and his own vinyl too.
Yep, Singularity.
So he collaborated with Slash. Has he ever collaborated with Axl Rose?
I did not get to ask him that. But if I run into him, he'll be down there.
Yeah, Brown Leader has a love for Axl Rose.
Yes, he does. He is a big fan.
Yeah, I'll tell you, the third one was Todd McFarlane, like one of the nicest guys you'll ever meet in the world. And he's a gentleman, awesome. and he is a class act. And we had him on the show for about like an hour, and we had him on again at Comic-Con, and his whole team is professional. Everybody's just a class act. And if you go on the site, I think it's down there in that interview section has Todd McFarlane's on there, but there's another one we're about to change out the rotator with some more featured content, updating it. But there is. That's a really interesting interview. I got into talking with him about, the business aspect of not just pop culture, but his, how he got into it's just an interesting interview. But you got to understand, he's a legend, but and somebody that's that well known and to be that humble and laid back it was just like talking to a brother, man. It was like easy breezy, man. And I thought that was really cool. And same thing like we met at Comic-Con. But it's been an honor to talk to a lot of these people. I mean, like you said, talking about, the sci-fi world. I mean, you get to meet all these heroes of yours, but you never thought you'd be getting to talk to them and get to know some of these people too, right? I mean, it's just like, I mean, y'all know, y'all interviewed Billy D. Williams. Think
Mhm.
about when y'all are kids and think, I'm going to sit there and talk with Billy D. Williams for an hour. I mean, it's like a dream, man. It's like a Christmas every day.
It is.
Absolutely.
It is.
Was
So,
Brown Leader is on a first name basis with Katie.
No, Scruffy
That's
is.
awesome, man.
Scruff-
RoboCop. That's right. Was it
Man,
Buckaroo
nothing beats the
Banzai?
original RoboCop. Peter Weller was awesome.
Yeah, that first one, man, was that the Criterion Collection one? That was a pretty good one. And he had was it the Clarence Bodiger?
Yes. Yeah.
You know how many times a day I want to respond with "I'd buy that for $1," and I know
I'll
nobody's
buy
going to get that
for
reference,
$1.
right? Just like
Very few people
That
would get that
movie,
reference.
The adverts in that film, like Nukem, you get them before they get you, and then the riff on the was it the 2000 SLX, which is the 2000 sucks, which is they're making fun of Detroit Motor, and it was a literal laundry list of just and that dinosaur car commercial, and I mean it was just that was very creative.
It was
Yeah.
Paul Verhoeven, he knows his stuff.
He does, without a doubt.
Did the same thing in Starship Troopers too, with all the adverts.
Oh, another classic.
Oh, I love Starship Troopers.
Love it.
Without a doubt.
Did y'all hear the
Love
theory that they think that the theory about Ronnie Cox, who played Dick Jones in RoboCop, he's also the president of Mars, and they say he may even be the leader of the commander of the Starship Troopers. So he may be like this character that just floats around all Paul Verhoeven's universes. I thought that was fascinating myself.
He's like Scott Bakula and just
He's like quantum leaping it, man. He got on the leap system, man. It's like Bakula, man. I mean, he's quantum leaping it too.
Well, Brown Leader, speaking of Starship Troopers, when you get Dina Meyer to come on the show, you let me know. Right?
Yeah.
That'd be a great guest.
That'd be a great guest.
Let's work.
But you got Casper too, man. You got to get Casper. I've never interviewed. I always
Casper
want to
Van
talk to him too. Yeah, he'd be a great one.
Yeah, pretty much anybody from that cast would be great.
I'd say he's probably got the most stories, though, is Michael Ironside. Because, I mean, think about it. He's been there in everything. V, Starship Troopers. I mean, shit, he wasn't even on Sequest. I mean, there you go, right?
What hasn't he been a part of in some way? That guy's been on everything.
He's been in X-Men. He was in First Class. He always plays kind of a military badass, but there you are. Always in a Terminator Salvation. If you watch that. He's in a submarine. Yeah, the commander of the submarine.
Oh, yes, he was, wasn't
he was.
Speaking of Terminator, have you guys seen the trailer for the Stranger Things season 5?
No. What? There's a new one?
Yep.
There was a lot of stuff dropped today. They had Tron. They had the other tons of stuff. It was like 20 different things.
Linda Hamilton is in the trailer.
Wait, what?
Yes, she's in the trailer.
How is that? How did they do that? I mean, like, what is like the timeline on that?
She's in the story. I mean, it takes place after season 4 at some point. They're all older, and it looks like and it says the final season. It looks like it's going to be this is the showdown for the going into the upside down and dealing with.
So she's in the trailer. She's going to be in the. Is she like a government person, or what is she playing?
Yeah, she kind of looks like a government person. I mean, obviously it's a trailer, but it's.
Is David Harbour in it?
Yes.
Yeah, good. It's the best one ever.
Oh yeah,
that's gonna be good. That's gonna be a good series. Yeah, that's my favorite character. I just think he's kind of an average guy that's doing a lot of crap, and he's a badass.
Oh yeah.
And I liked him in was the other did you ever see the Hellboy movie he did? Did y'all see that one?
Mm-mm.
So there's 3 Hellboy. There's the new Hellboy, which is coming out, the Script Man. Then there's Ron Perlman's Hellboy. Then there's David Harbour did his own Hellboy.
Nice.
I've seen the Ron Perlman.
Yeah.
I've seen the Ron Perlman version.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know they dropped a new one. That's cool.
Yeah, it just dropped, I think, yesterday. I want to say.
Okay. Wow. This is 5. It's probably their last season, I guess, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
They're calling it the final season, and the kids are all a little older, and where is
they're a little bit older because they started that, man. It's been a quick minute, man. Like one of them's got a beard now,
right? Let's see if we can find that.
Is that Vecna, the dude from that went in there? Yeah. Oh, that's a long trailer, man. It's like they got a whole bunch of goodies in there.
Yeah.
There it is. Oh,
Yeah, some good looking stuff in it for sure.
action packed to the max, man.
Yeah, it is.
Oh,
Is that a gremlin?
Gremlin.
It looked like a gremlin.
It did.
It did, didn't it?
oh, that's solid.
I
gold.
thought they saved her like towards the end. I'm trying to remember.
Yeah, I love these optical title effects or whatever that the Duffer Brothers did with that. That's so cool.
Oh yeah.
They tried to get that kind of 80s, like kind of like
Yes.
aesthetic.
Yeah,
That's
that is.
cool.
Yeah, I love the what they did with it for the '80s theme.
Yeah, everything just kind of like got a little bit of everything, like Goonies.
Oh, here she is.
You know. Oh, there you go.
Oh, there it is. There it is. Hit play.
Oh,
Yes.
damn, dude.
Awesome.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
I like that character that the rocker kid basically died. I guess he died in season 4. Yeah, he was a great character, man.
Yeah, Ed. Was it Eddie? Edward?
Eddie, yeah, Eddie.
Yeah.
I mean, that one episode, I think it was the finale of that season when, what's the kid, the one, the one with the kind of the longer hair, he goes and tells his dad that he was there when, his son died and basically, pep talked him. I thought that was a powerful scene, man.
Oh yeah. No, they've really killed it with that show. They put together a great show. The kids have been great. For child actors, they've done a great job. And it was funny because I really enjoyed the first season because you really didn't know what it was going to be.
Right.
You just knew it was this 80s nostalgia kind of thing.
Nostalgic pop culture goodness.
Yeah. And then they go complete horror movie, just concept and just,
it reminds me of all the best. Have you ever seen the film Slither with Nathan Fillion and Michael Rooker? It's like if they took that, infused it with the 80s, but was more serious. And then threw in a whole bunch of cool, all kind of awesome stuff that was loosely based on Hawkins in the real life. And then, it's got a little bit of truth to it too. You heard the stories, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
In Indiana. So there's been a lot of testing. There's always kind of technology, but taking that kind of a lore and plugging it into this, and it's cool as it's in the 80s too, as it gives you a lot to play with. Early 80s is always the pinnacle of like, there's just enough nostalgia there, but then when you couple it with all the other stuff in the parallel universe and all the, it's wild.
Well, and a golden
first season.
It's a golden age of what the world technology was, where you could still kind of technology was really good, but not the surveillance state we live in now. So with cell phones and cameras in everybody's pocket, so you could still have mystery, but you still had modern weapons, and the 80s was a great mix. It's a great time period for that kind of thing.
Which brings up a question I'd like to ask you guys.
Yeah,
you've seen Andor. And if you look at that show in a compartmentalized box, it's Star Wars, but more like a political thriller of sorts.
Mm-hmm.
Now, if that were to mirror real life, with minus the sci-fi aspects, and the flying ships, you mentioned like the surveillance state. What do you see? And then, if you had to guess, in the next 10 or 20 years, what do you think the future would be like with technology based on what we're at now? What kind of stuff would we be seeing when we're old and decrepit before we join the force?
Oh wow. Yeah.
Or could it be like a silver lining where they have flying cars, or there's some omnipotent thing that's cured all disease, or we don't know.
That's a great question.
And who's going to invent time travel too? So I've got some things I want to put some.
That's what I'm waiting for, the time travel pieces. I'm going back to the 80s, and I'm not coming back. I'm staying there.
I thought that too, but then I figured if you go back to a little bit before that, before Apple was formed and their IPO and all that, you go like maybe mid-late 70s.
Yeah, I would go back to 76. Actually, I go back to 76. But
76, yeah. Before Star Wars.
Right before. Go to San Diego Comic-Con, get a copy of that poster.
And go there and go to a Kmart and buy about 50 million 12 backs and get them to mature and die.
There you go. That's exactly it.
Right.
Box those things up and put them away.
Time travel. What's the crown jewel of Star Wars collecting? Of course, well, beyond the movie props, there's been some screen use props that sold for fortunes. Did y'all hear about the Han Solo jacket?
Mm-mm.
Sold for $500,000. The one for Empire.
Yes.
And the Indiana Jones. Yeah, I got to see it. It was crazy, man. I was
Oh,
like,
man.
more coin than I'd like to spend on the jacket.
There's a story that's kicking around right now that Vader's saber from Empire is going to be going up for auction.
Yep.
Is it, or is it who's got that? You think?
I didn't read the article, so I don't know, but they're estimating it's starting at
1 to 3,
1 to 3 million.
Yep.
Yeah,
that's got to
be.
See,
to be able to go back in time to be able to get to where Lucas threw everything, all the props and everything into a storage unit, and that storage unit is basically just forgotten.
It's a big barn.
Yep, and that's pretty much what it was. And when they opened it up, a lot of the stuff got thrown away. A lot of the stuff got played with, like the original speeder models, the X-wing models. Did
y'all see the Smithsonian exhibit they had back in the 90s?
I did.
Yes,
that was impressive.
That was an awesome. I lived in that area of the country then, and I've still got my tickets and pictures and everything because that was an amazing exhibition.
I was 10 years old, man. I'll never forget that. They had everything from the screen use Boba Fett to the shuttle Tidarium to anything and everything. Man, I think that was impressive, man.
I'm glad you brought that up because I'm going to have to dig those pictures out and share them with these guys and bring them on the show because it was an amazing exhibition.
Yeah, I wish they'd do that more often and have maybe Lucas will have some of that stuff in his museum. He's got the museum.
Yeah.
And there's things that need to be in there that track not just Star Wars, but the history of filmmaking in general. And there's all these there's things that can be shown. And I don't know if you've been how the Smithsonian has those monitors and they'll have, history clips of various things. Mm-hmm. What if you had he's narrative art media museum, right? What if you had clips of things that were historical of provenance to the world of not just media and sci-fi and Star Wars, but other things and all kind of stuff. There's stuff out there that's never been seen or things to the public, like artifacts from these movies. Oh,
you could have the original Dykstraflex or something in there.
Exactly what I was just saying. The Dykstra, right? Dykstra, yeah.
The Dykstraflex, the original editing, the digital editing software, the early CGI computers. There could be a whole wing just on the progression of technology.
Yeah. That's the kind of stuff that the narrative arts of filmmaking and television and film. Mm-hmm. That museum, I'm very excited to go down there. I may even have some stuff to donate to the museum, maybe too.
That's awesome.
There's working on some stuff, but I just really think that's going to be really. And then did you see the lineup on the panel?
Yes.
Yeah. So there you go. You got Queen Latifah out already. That's awesome, and she's probably a huge geek herself in media, of course. I thought it was cool they're adding Doug in there. That's got legendary artist designer himself. Mm-hmm. You got a little bit of everything. You've got the directing, filmmaking, the preconception artwork. You've got music, which is media, of course, and arts. Mm-hmm. And then you've got one of the greatest fantasy and storytellers ever, all in covering every ecosphere of anything that ever needed to be covered. Film, written word, and there you go.
Right on.
I'm excited.
Right on. Yeah, I'm pretty excited about that piece.
So speaking of saying,
ever been there?
Oh, I know. That lit up social media when they made that post about him being there. So as long as we're talking about San Diego Comic-Con, Scruffy, you said you had some news.
News, more just some of the exclusives coming up because I know that you're going to need this. That's a San Diego Comic-Con exclusive.
Oh, yes.
So we're going to have to figure out a way to get a copy of that for you.
That's dope.
DB needs this. This is the Micro Galaxy Squadron. Same ships that have been released. They just did a new cool package.
DB does need
micro
that.
Machines.
And this is the Black Series, the San Diego Comic-Con exclusive. This I think I kind of need. This looks really cool.
And it comes with one of those little droids. That's awesome.
Yeah. Yep. If they're fighting on Mustafa. That's awesome.
One of the most epic scenes in that whole series. I think I gotta have that.
Right.
So
do they have any other stuff? What other stuff they got?
That was we'll have to put.
I know sometimes they do those Hallmark ornaments, like they had. They did.
There were 3 of those there.
Okay.
Let me pull up the. Are you pulling it up?
I'm working on it.
Yeah, I like that carbonite one they had when you that would go down and it would make the carbonite and come. That's a beautiful ornament. They debuted that one. They beat a lot of them. They did the what was last year's. They I forget there was that one or whatever the year before. And then they did the Trek goodness, but they did a battle damage the Enterprise B, which is limited to only San Diego Comic Con.
Ooh.
And there's a few Star Wars ones there too.
Okay, I got it.
You got it.
You got
Okay.
it. That's what you got.
You bringing it up?
Yep.
Okay.
San Diego has a lot of good exclusives.
Oh yeah, for sure. Ooh, is a Tamagotchi?
Yeah, you got
Oh wow, it's a Darth Vader Tamagotchi.
Everybody needs a Darth Vader Tamagotchi.
That's
hilarious. There is the Bandai Namco figures, Stormtrooper.
It's like a
Vader.
little mini, That's cool. We got to talk to them last year. They're really nice. So they had the Ultraman thing going on down there.
Oh, very cool. The helmet here looks really cool.
That's a deluxe. Who's making that? Archival. Oh wow, it's a prop.
Yep. There's the Grogu Mandalorian Grogu poster.
Yep. Cool poster. What is that?
So these are the Fantasy Flight games.
The games.
Yep.
Unlimited.
Yeah, the card games. Yeah.
Unlimited. Yeah.
Yes.
That's cool. Pins.
Here's the box pins, and then here is the Hallmark ornaments.
Okay. Oh wow. Got you a Vinyl Cape Jawa. That's awesome.
Yes. That would be the closest I ever get to a Vinyl Cape Jawa.
Yeah, you and me both.
Because I am not dropping $3,000 on a Vinyl Cape Jawa. Just not gonna
and that
happen.
little Vader has a face removed. You can see his mask. That's cool.
Yeah, that's pretty awesome. And there, of course, is the Hasbro Black Series. This is pretty awesome. Iron Studios, cool. Darth Vader Minico.
Oh,
with the
like little holograms or something.
Yes. That I thought was pretty awesome. I think I may have to have that too.
What's that? Dog tag?
Oh yes, Galactic Force. Get your name and a rubish on a bracelet or necklace.
That's cool. I have to do that. That's cool.
That is cool.
And then of course
that's a lot of goodies, man.
Chaz wears Galaxy Squadron 3-pack.
Nice. That's cool.
I'll have to check out. There might be some other stuff. I know last year we went down there. There was a guy that had a pen, and he only made 100 of them, and I got one of them. I was excited.
Oh yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, they only had a few left.
Congratulations. That's awesome.
It was Deadpool riding Reptar from that show from Nickelodeon. His take on it. Yeah,
that's awesome.
That's awesome.
That's awesome.
And they had some killer space clowns from outer space pins and a whole bunch of other goodies.
Oh, that's cool. That's great.
Oh, that's cool.
All right. So is it you and Mars going down to San Diego, or who's?
It's me and Mars. We've got some other crew joining us there as well. About 1, 2, 3, 4. Some people that we can't announce yet too. There's some other ones. Maybe 6 or 7, 8 people.
All right.
The core team from Sci Fiction will be about 5.
Okay.
4 or 5.
Cool. And what's the panel that you said you guys are going to be on?
Our panel is on the history of female kaiju and just the Godzilla universe in general, and all the different movies and subspecies and Mothra and everything. That's going to take place on. I'll tell you right now. I'll say I've got the flyer here. I get that right here. Make sure I get the right times on that. That will take place on Sunday, July 27th at 2 to 3 p.m. in the Omni Hotel Grand Ballroom DE on the 4th floor. So if you're down there at San Diego Comic-Con like Godzilla, want to hear some cool stuff, they're also going to have a lady that has like a fashion company. We're going to have a bunch of big visuals and video clips, and we're just going to talk about all the Godzilla goodness for an hour or so. So come check that out.
Awesome. That's awesome.
Yeah,
Do you have any interviews set up that you can talk about or anything like that?
There are some interviews we've got set up. Working on a lot of other logistics. We had about 9 days worth of emails, and then each day was probably 20 to 30 emails. So we had to go set up a template of each day from 7 a.m. all the way to 11 p.m. and try not to pack too much together. We're not running around with our heads chopped off. So we got that going, and I love it because there's some good stuff, but we're waiting to hear back on a few things. One we do have that we're pretty excited about, and I'm pretty sure it's going to happen, is with Alan Tudyk himself. He's going to be down there. Yeah, I'm excited about that. And there's a few others. We're putting all the feelers out, and that's a good because he's doing on the next season of Resident Alien.
Okay.
Is absolutely. If you haven't read the graphic novel or the series, I highly recommend checking it out. So.
I've watched the first couple seasons. Yeah.
There's on Friday night, I believe it's Friday night, is the fandom has their party on the float, but there's also a special event in partner with Roddenberry Entertainment that they're doing down there. I think it's at the Knott's home. Not that, but it's one of the breweries there. It's like a pub or something like that, and it's down there, and I guess near the Gaslamp district. But if you go to fandom, they'll know more about that. But yeah, it's going to be cool. It's basically trivia and pop culture, and it's a broadcast of sorts or something like that.
Oh, that's cool. Mommy Muto too.
Jeremiah, I want the Cole Souther G.I. Joe classified set.
Oh, they always give good G.I. Joe stuff too.
Oh yeah.
I'd tell you the one I wanted was that He-Man set, the one they had with Skeletor and He-Man. I didn't get that.
Oh, that'd be awesome.
That's another thing I forgot to mention. Speaking of He-Man and She-Ra, we're actually bringing Robert Lamb and Sean Lamb, his wife, who's an award-winning fantasy author, by the way, to Comic-Con. So they'll be a part of our entourage down there as well as possibly very well-known actress that we're probably going to have down there too with us hanging out and our whole crew. So we've got a lot of stuff. We just announced that the Lambs are going to be there. We're also going to be down there with our friends that are working on a really cool sci-fi project, kind of like, all the best of all this. It's called Space Command. So they're doing a panel down there as well. And basically it's just like Christmas or holiday season or what do you want to call it or Life Day. Every day, where
right.
You go down, it's just have a lot of fun. It's going to be a lot of fun. So if you're in the San Diego area, I highly recommend checking it out. It's going to be crazy now.
Right on.
About 300,000 awesome people. Awesome.
Awesome. One of these years, I would love to make San Diego Comic-Con. I've never been. I want to go bad one of these years.
Yeah, it's worth it. I mean, when I first went there, it's like you go in, it's just like, whoa, look at all this eye candy, man. You've got like 12-foot tall Gundams and Legos of like Thundercats and whatever you want. It's all there. And you turn around the corner. Oh, hey, there's one of the legendary actors from this. And it's, whoa, it's a Power Ranger. Whoa. It's just like, it's a sensory overload, man.
That's cool.
It's fun.
Yeah. Yeah. I've
heard the programming too, and all the panels and all the goodness.
Well, let's transition into collection corner really quick, and we'll fly through that.
I want it all. I want it all.
All right. So, as I mentioned at the beginning of the episode, I was on my own. I was left to my own devices for a couple days downstate.
Yeah, you got to quit doing that.
In a major city, and I hit many stores. And surprisingly, mostly not for myself. So one of the things I love to do is I love to hunt for the guys, things that they might enjoy. And I definitely had some comic book assignments, not intentionally, but Scruffy definitely. It's not often we get down to a major metropolitan area. We live up in the far north of Michigan, and
if there's a bright center of the universe, this is the place it's furthest from.
So, collection corner, Scruffy. Let's
collection corner. So let's see. Yeah. So I came to work and it was Christmas on my desk again. I needed one still sealed. This is the
3D.
Yeah, this it's got the on the you can kind of see how the display comes apart from inside this sleeve here.
That's cool.
But the expanded universe Leia, I needed one of those because I opened one and I don't have a second. So Saul.
Oh,
got to have a Saul Guerrero Blackbird.
Is that a new one? Is that a new figure?
This is it's the second version.
Second one. I haven't seen that one yet.
Pick that up for $5.
Wow.
Yeah, and how can you shoot that down for $5?
That was it was worth the $5.
It's like 1990s prices, man, early 90s.
Right?
I know, right? It's like 1990s. So I do collect a lot of comic books, and I went down a path that I just can't stop now.
What did you do?
I started picking up random comic books, and next thing you know, it's all. Yeah, I'm picking up one of everything now. So I
gotta have all the goodies.
mid into the middle of the series, I started the comic book Bounty Hunter.
Oh, those are good. Those are good. Yeah, Marvel. Yeah.
He brought me home. What is in here? About 15 issues of the beginning of the series that I don't have.
The issue numbers. The issue numbers. I got you 2 packs of those, so the issue numbers are right on the front and back.
Holiday season's coming up. That's awesome, man.
So
it was like what 10 through 21 and 22 through 42 or something like that.
Those are good books too. I've read a few of them.
This is 42, 21, 22 to 42, and then 6 to 21.
All right, wow.
So pretty much the entire first part of the series I'm missing. Thrawn Alliance. I'm excited to read that.
That was a 4-part series, and it was all 4 comics.
Yes. Battlestar Galactica. I love DSG, so I'm excited about this.
Is that the IDW one, or which one's that one?
This is Dynamite.
Dynamite. I think it's the newest.
This is the 2019. This is the complete series 1 through 5. So I'm excited about that one. And the 1995. This is the the Maximum Press series. Issues 1 through 3. This is the complete set also. And the 80s.
Oh, nice. The 80s,
I loved the Nam comic books. I am working on putting together a couple sets, one for me and one for my cousin I grew up with. We were both a big fan of that comic book in the 80s and 90s. So I'm working on putting together a couple sets of that, and some of the later issues, of course, are the ones that are harder to find because of the fact that the numbers were down, the sales weren't as good, so they printed less of them and
low printage on those.
Yeah. So I've got multiple copies of the first 20 to 30 of them. It's those later.
Do you collect like what kind of other stuff you collect besides Star Wars, if you don't mind me asking, like comic book wise?
Battlestar Galactica. I love Battle of the Planets, if you remember that.
Yeah, I remember that.
I collect those when I find them, and I'm not too hardcore looking into those. If I find them, great. If not, no big deal. Battlestar Galactica, Indiana Jones, Ren and Stimpy. I don't know why I went down that dark path.
Ren and Stimpy, man. I forgot about that. Wow.
I don't even know why I went down that dark path. They
had their own video game too. I remember that.
Yes, they did. Yeah, I literally walked out of the store and felt like kicking myself in the ass for that. So there we go. Now it's Ren and Stimpy. I can't even remember what the heck else I'm looking for.
Did you ever read the Alf comic book series where he came from Melmac and had his?
Nope. I refuse to go there. Not happening.
Ghostbusters comic book series, the original one was pretty good.
I'm working on that now too. No.
Okay.
No. Scruffy financial cover. What is that? I've got $30,000 in credit card debt. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. And then this I picked up. Everybody's got a copy of this coming. This is issue number 5, the final issue.
Nice.
So I've been buying.
Frank Castle show up in any issues of the Nam comic? That's a good question.
Scruffy, that's a good question for you.
That is a good question.
The
I'm
Punisher.
looking into that. I do
interesting to know that actually
did. I don't have to look into.
He didn't. He fight. He was a Vietnam vet, I believe, in the original lore,
yes.
right, or something.
Yes,
like
he was. Yes, he was.
Makes sense. He probably did.
So we're going to do a review on the issues 1 through 5. And the bad is good.
Slog.
It's
bigger.
That song is on a thumb drive.
Bad. It's good.
That song is on a thumb drive in my car.
Rolls downstairs.
So I'll be driving down the road, and that song will pop on, and I'll be singing Slog. Yeah.
That's like finding a copy of like Leisure Suit Larry on a thumb drive. Or something.
Oh, what a reference!
Yes.
Whoa, there's a throwback.
Absolutely. So yeah,
they made like the last version that they made for like GameCube. It was awful.
I think I played the first one, and that was the only one I played.
The first one's like the classic. It's like you have right up there. Like if you look at you remember the old like Lucasfilm, LucasArts days, and they had like the early games. There was that one. What was the one? It was like the Adventure Click, kind of like that. What was that one called?
Yeah.
Not Star Wars. It was something else, but it was like. It's not Indiana Jones. They had some Indiana Jones though. There were several games that were independently made, separate from those universes though.
Mm-hmm. There's something about Monkey Island.
Rebel Assault, TIE Fighter was a DOS game.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, those games they don't make like the books, just the packaging. It was magic.
Mm-hmm.
Punisher makes an appearance in issues number 40, 52, 53, 67, 68, and 69 of the non-comic series.
Nice.
Frank Castle, thank you so much. I did not know that. Man, that's amazing.
Awesome.
That's cool.
Scruffy, anything else?
We're doing a review on the issues 1 through 5 of Bad Batch Comics next month in August sometime. So I picked up a couple more, or there was a couple more pieces that were in that giant Christmas Day celebration in my desk last week that are now, the Life Day celebration last week that are upstairs still. So the Naboo, we'll call it,
the Hot Wheels.
The Hot Wheels Din Djarin's version of the Naboo Starfighter. I love that ship. That thing, it grew on me fast. When he first brought it out, I kind of rolled my eyes at it, but after seeing it in action and stuff, it grew on me fast. So I've got
they
that
had
in there
a
too.
big one of those. It was the size of like a coffee table or more. Over at a prop built over at Toynami booth had it a few years back, and it's like it's about 9 feet long. It's just massive. I don't know, this is massive. And it's highly detailed. You can see the engines and all the little greebly. It's just very, very beautiful. It's lit up too. But if you go, cool. I think we have a picture of it somewhere on Facebook or somewhere. I don't know. It's in there.
I'm gonna have to take a look for that.
Gorgeous.
I'm gonna have to do some digging for that.
They have Toynami has a company called it's like their fine arts. What's that thing called? I forget, but it's high end sculpture. So they'll have like Abe Sapien from Hellboy or E.T., but they're all super high artisan builds. And we got to talk to one of the guys down there that worked with those elite creature, elite something, EFE, something like that, ECC, some elite creature creation, something like that. But they have these maquettes, and one was an alien, like what you would like the stories of, like they say when abductees like go to aliens or whatever. Mm-hmm. And he had made the eyes on this thing like of this metallic paint or something. And he just picks it off the pedestal and starts moving around like, whoa. I thought he was going to drop the thing. I was like, man, that thing was like expensive, But that was a cool interview. And he had some other stuff too. So there you go.
That's the one you're talking about.
Yes. Yep. Yeah. That's the one I'm talking about.
N1 Nabooian Starfighter Mando Edition.
Mando Edition. All right. Hot Toys Sideshow has 160. Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Oh, wow. But that's a top tier. Yeah, they have I just scored one from Mando. It was the Luke Skywalker with the battle damaged Dark Trooper with Baby Yoda.
Mm. Oh, yes. That would
be cool. Sick. And the Dark Trooper does light up, and Luke Saber does light up.
Oh, yeah. I got to have that. All right.
Yeah, well, here's the story. So I'm up in L.A. for Universal's. They have like an event down there, but I had this shop down there. There's a comic shop. Originally, I was going to buy the Dark Trooper. Oh, that's cool. And then I look, wait, what's that behind? Ooh, there you go. The rest is history. It's a beautiful piece. Yeah.
Oh, that's awesome. Yeah, so there's collection code update for this week.
DB.
I don't know where to start.
Oh wow.
Oh yeah.
Oh, look at that.
What do they want? Like $1,000 for that one?
They're not posting anything. It's just you have to sign.
Well, if you got to ask,
inquire for
yeah.
It's like market price.
If you have to ask, you can't afford it. How's that?
That's right.
Right. It's like you go to get like some oysters in a half shell and it says market price.
Yep.
Oh, that thing's good. It lights up too.
Oh, man.
Yeah, that's cool.
It's got removable. You got the inside of the engines and all that. That's cool.
That's cool. That's awesome.
That's awesome. Can you fit a full size Mando? It looks like in there too, like some kind of figures in there.
Yeah, and then Grogu in the back.
Yep.
I think that's going into your collection.
No, I'm gonna have to pay off.
It's going into the Christmas tree. That's where that's going. Well, anywhere and everywhere for Life Day too.
You're gonna have to pay off the credit card.
That's awesome, man.
All right,
DB. What do you got, DB?
I don't know how to follow that up. I mean, wow. Yeah, I had a great Life Day present on my desk when I came into work this week. Thanks, Brown Leader. But I'll start with my very own Carson Teva X-Wing.
Yes.
So now I'm one of the cool kids.
So we've had Paul Sun-Hyung Lee on the show, and we're big fans of his. And they don't have much merch, and that's why we talked about his action figure at the beginning. And but lately, and we have not, like, I bought my Carson Teva X-Wing on eBay because I just couldn't find one in the wild. And then all of a sudden,
sometimes you have to get stuff from them. It's hard to find sometimes. They have good stuff. You watch them.
In Michigan, all of a sudden, our local Meijer chain started having them. I've got all of these. They were like one per store. So we have two up here where we live. So we got one from each of those stores, and then I found DVs when I was downstate. At another.
How much are those worth? Are they worth some good money, or
like on eBay? They've been running about $30, and that's because that's about what I paid for mine off eBay. But they're $15 on the shelf, and so
it's not bad, half price.
But mostly just because we're big Teva fans on the show. We love his character, and Paul's just a great guy. We had him on the show. But yeah, go ahead, DB. Sorry, I didn't mean to jump in.
Oh no, that's fine. Y'all know my love of the Battle of Hoth. So I have a snow.
Oh, there you go. That's awesome. Very cool.
Got that at Marshall's, I think.
Yeah, Marshall's tag on it. A Wedge Antilles Funko Pop. I don't know. That's
very
kind
cool.
Of glaring in the sun.
40th anniversary. It looks like edition.
Yeah. This one's so badass. Concept R2 and 3PO figures.
Oh, is that the Macquarie concept?
Yeah.
Yeah, yep. Wow. That comes with a coin, too. That's dope.
From, what was that, Celebration 4?
That must be an exclusive or something. So I do remember seeing that at one of the celebrations.
The Luke, I know the Luke was an exclusive. I can't remember if that was an exclusive or not.
Oh, yeah, Celebration 4.
Celebration, okay,
yeah. Yeah, it's in a protective case, which is nice because those are just...
It was like that was the one in Orlando, I believe, the 40th, isn't it? Something like that.
No, that was L.A. I believe because I was at. I was
2000. Was it Orlando? Had to have been Orlando. So we were there. Wait, 77. Yes, 1977, 2017, and then they had it like because they hopped it over the last few years to London, then Tokyo, but they had the next one was in Chicago, McCormick in 2019.
Yeah, that's the one we were at.
I enjoyed that one.
These
we
guys
had a droid, a Saber Builder meetup over at the Motorhead Brewery. That was really interesting.
Oh, yes, cool. I wanted to go to that. I don't remember why we didn't. We got caught up in something or other.
That was a cool.
I think we were just wore out and hungry.
Could be.
It's a lot of walking, but it was a fun place, man. I enjoyed that.
Brown Leader brought me This is the green guy from the Cantina in A New Hope, which it's always boggled my mind that they didn't make this guy on an original run. Mm-hmm. So when Brown Leader found him,
feature those aliens more predominantly in the universe, though.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. And not one stormtrooper.
Oh wow!
Not two stormtroopers.
I get an army here going here, man.
But three stormtroopers.
Oh wow!
These are from that Galactic series. I don't remember what it's called, but these are kind of the discount series made for kids these days. But the sculpt of this trooper is actually really good and works well in dioramas.
Yeah.
And these guys can tell you, if you look back here, I've kind of started a little diorama shelf.
Yeah, he does a lot of dioramas, so it's a good army builder.
Like action figure photography or something like that? Or?
It started off just as a way to utilize my original sets from the 70s.
Okay.
And it's just kind of blown up into half my basement at this point. But I don't use my original action figures. Those go on display separately. So whenever I can pick up inexpensive figures, they end up going in. I mean, that's where this guy's going to go. He's going to go in my Cantina scene. So
okay.
Yeah, Brown Leader's kind of set me up well this week. So thank you, sir. Appreciate it.
Man, that's like Santa Claus. I'll tell you what.
That Macquarie was 2007 Celebration 4 exclusive.
Oh, that's the 30th anniversary.
Yeah, okay. 30th anniversary.
That was LA, wasn't it?
That might have been.
I believe so.
That definitely was Orlando.
Because I was at 5 and 6, and they were in Orlando. I think it was 5 and 6.
Man, that
You were at
40th.
three. You were at three too.
I was at 3 as well in Indianapolis. Yeah.
Did you go to the 40th in 2017? Did y'all go to that one anymore?
No,
Man,
I missed that one.
That was the first one we covered. It was absolutely amazing.
I wanted to go bad, but it was just there was a lot. We had just built a new house, so yeah, we were poor.
I remember we came
poor.
in there. This is kind of funny. We came in there and we stayed. I don't know if it was a Hilton or Hyatt or whatever that one is over there across town by the convention center. And we pull up, and we're really hungry. We got off our flight. We're just starving, and we come up, drive up, drop off. Pick your bags and all that stuff. And I see these fancy letters that said, I think it's closed now. It's been closed for years, but I think so. Spencer's. And it's this like restaurant. You know what I'm talking about? The restaurant over there. Yeah.
I've heard of it. Yeah.
So I go up in there, and after I check in, and I had to get my guy into the room because he needed his own space or whatever. He's fine. Anyways, but they had a mix up with the room reservations, and I took care of that, so it's all good. Then we go in there, and the Spencer's place, Spencer's. So I go in there, and we order some food, and I'm telling you what, man, I've had a lot of seafood, a lot of steaks, but that seafood tower, that was crazy. And we got that, some steaks, some little bit of wine and stuff. But then every day we come back to Spencer's after we cover the event, right? And they had this appetizer on the happy, like the hors d'oeuvre happy hour menu. And it was like basically like the equivalent of filet mignon of pork. And drenched in, it's enough to feed 2 people. Drenched in this like kind of like a cacao dark cocoa chocolate glaze. And then I don't drink anymore, but me and my buddies did drink, where he's like, well, what's that? And I'm like, oh. So the guy's like, here, try some. And they're not paying me to say this, but it is called Grand Marnier Quintessence Cognac. And I'm talking like if you've ever tried liquid Schwartz Svelte Gold and then just, boom, light speed. Wow. It is 20 fine French blended cognacs with like a little citrus tinge after finish. And then, so every day we come in there, we get the filet mignon of pork and each a pour of the quintessence. So much, in fact, that I think they're closed, but the hospitalities manager watching, thank you. They gave us a bottle, and my buddy a camera guy forgot that it was in his bag, and TSA forgot to check it.
Oh, yeah.
So I'm like, dude, he's like, yeah, they forgot, man. I was and that stuff is hard to find. You can't find it anywhere, that quintessence stuff. And that's the last time I think we saw it in the last 10 years.
Oh man, now I'm hungry and thirsty.
It's thirsty, and the shrimp was good too, and the steak, and it's gone. I think Spencer's is gone. I don't think it's there anymore. As last I checked, it said I guess it's permanently closed. I guess I don't know.
Probably a victim of COVID.
So COVID, yeah, I didn't think about that. But also that year they had a party at Rosen Plaza where the hip hop trooper did an amazing DJ set. And it was like candy store of who's who. Everybody was there, man. That was a blast. That was really good. Man, that was insane.
I need to go next year.
You should. Well, the next one's in LA and at the LA Convention Center, I believe, in 2027, the 50th anniversary of Star Wars.
I refuse to accept that.
Yeah, I want to go bad, but then there's the other part of me that's like, are you even going to be able to get in? Are you even going to be able to move around?
I remember when we went to the 40th, they had a special treat. So and then they raised the lights, and then there's John Williams with a live symphony. I was like, wow, dude,
yeah,
sick.
I know.
Did you cover Tokyo this spring?
We did. We sent one of our people down to Tokyo. He was down there interviewing the fans, getting photos, all kind of stuff. The next one we're probably going to do, though, in LA, physically ourselves. So we're kind of branching out a little bit outside the U.S.
It is. Right.
Wow.
Right
yes.
on.
That's hilarious.
Anything else, DB?
Oh no, I pass it on to you.
Right. Owen, do you collect anything other than great stories?
I've got a little bit of comics and figures and sculptures. I've got a few things laying around. Oh, I got this. So we found this recycled Predator.
Oh,
It's
that's
got
cool.
like
Oh,
the
that's
swords
awesome.
and the mask and all
Oh.
that jazz.
Oh,
Made
that's
of metal.
dope.
It's heavy. Like the bolts.
Oh,
and all. I
that's
got
awesome.
that.
That's
Oh, that's
cool.
very
Thanks,
cool.
man. I found that, and I got a retro piece of ancient technology.
Ooh.
Oh,
Copy of Double Dragon in there for all you goodness.
Oh, nice. Double
so
Dragon.
we got over here. Got some
recently I went and
Funko.
cleaned out Mom and Dad's house, and I picked up
Mhm.
both Mom's old Nintendo Game Boys.
Nice.
They're behind. They're in the
Those
display
things are
case
like
behind
built
me.
like a tank too, man.
Oh, absolutely.
That's the
awesome.
best. Did you see the Tetris movie? The one they did for Apple?
No, I haven't watched that yet.
No, I don't have Apple.
Man, that is a very good film, and
It looks good.
It's a very fun watch. It's a
Yeah.
good, and the soundtrack, man, is like, what is this? 8-bit graphics?
Yeah, you know
Start
what?
talking
I'm,
about
you know,
it.
I'm,
It's-
I'm
we
getting
call it
I'm
the
getting
Game
Apple.
Boy.
Yeah, it's only
I'm getting
It's
Apple soon. We're
worth it.
done.
It's only $10 a month. So for my portion of collection corner, the first thing I wanted to do was breaking news. ICCC has posted they're doing. You can vote for next year's badge artist.
Oh, cool.
So if you go on to ICCC's Facebook page, they just opened this about an hour ago as of the recording of this show. And they've got 5 finalists. They're not releasing the names of the artists, just some of their artwork. And they're asking for you to go in the comments and choose your favorite. So head on over to ICCC and vote for your who you'd like to see to be the badge artist. For
What a
next
nice
year.
twist, Mike. That's great.
Yeah, no,
that's
it's great.
awesome.
Like that Blue Star Snow Trooper they had on there. I don't know what that would be.
Right.
What that
Yeah.
would be. Yeah, dude,
No,
that's
that's
awesome,
cool.
dude.
Isn't that cool? And you can probably guess which one I voted for, but
Yeah, number 4, I'm sure.
although number 2 is pretty dope.
Two is
Yeah.
pretty cool boss.
I'm leaning towards 2.
Yeah. So
Which one has the porg? What?
No, there's no porg.
Roasted pork.
We saw people serving porgs at the celebration. They had them on the plate.
Oh yeah. We saw somebody at Celebration Chicago that was like that. They were like in 50s diner clothing.
Yes.
Remember that? Vader.
I need to find that
Did
picture.
y'all, the 2019 celebration, we put together this video that was like a montage of all the costumes. It's on our YouTube channel. It's like Star Wars Celebration, best of costume on it. But it took us so long and so many hours, and we got the best premium footage. Then we dropped it on Facebook, and it got a little traction, and then they deleted it for just saying it was too popular. I'm like, what?
What?
But it still exists on the YouTube. It's there.
That's
And
cool.
it's cool. We took there's a zombie stormtrooper at the end, and the guy with the pink shorts with the boom mics.
Yes.
Yeah.
That was the best cosplay.
That was definitely the best.
It was. I think he earned the top winner there for sure.
Was on triples, yeah. So the only other things Santa this time, it was Christmas in July for the boys, and I actually did not pick up very much for myself. I picked this up a couple weeks prior at Carson Tiva only because this box was mint, whereas the one I had from eBay was a little banged up. So now I have 2, but
He's one of us.
the one of you, yeah.
He's one
So
of us.
picked up 2 R5s, and I'm an R5 guy. That's what I collect, and I don't like this design in particular, but these are mint
Because
on
that's that
card.
little missile cannon. That's right.
Yeah. But these are mint on card, and I don't have one that's mint on card.
So we've also got them saying mint on card now too.
Right. And those action figures, along with the ones that the guys showed, that's courtesy of Time Travelers in Berkeley, Michigan. Wanted to give them a shout out. Found those. Talked to Jeff, I think is the owner. He was a real cool guy. But yeah, if you're anywhere in the northwest of Detroit, Berkeley, Michigan, check out Time Travelers. His selection. He does all different genres. Plus, he's got a comic book store, and he said the Star Wars stuff that he has out is only a fraction of what he's got. The rest of it's still in the basement. He's got to unpack it. But yeah, definitely check that out. I also picked up a loose,
nice, dude.
a loose Death Watch. I don't normally open, but I picked up a loose one, and there's a story why. I was just looking for a loose Black Series. Didn't really care what figure because the wife and I had been doing some projects a couple of weeks ago, and we made like these beach chairs out of clothing pins. Just for fun. She had found one at like a thrift store, and we're like, hey, we could make those. So we had made one. And I'm like, I wonder if that would fit a Black Series. So and I didn't have any loose Black Series. So sure enough, right there.
There you go.
All right.
You should get a book of Boba Fett and make his throne with that and Jabba's
powers. There you go. Yeah, right on.
But all the that'd be great.
Right on. Do you collect R5P8 too? I don't have one yet. I don't think.
That's the red one that was from R5D4, right?
Yeah,
it was R5D4 was the one that was the rare one that came with that big Nabooian starship.
Oh, yes.
I do have a. You know what? I do have an R5P8.
There you go.
Yes.
Battle damage a little bit.
Come on, DB. What came with the Naboo starship?
The red droid.
Yeah. What was his name? He's behind me.
R5D4, I believe.
He is behind me on this shelf right here.
Let's see. I think it's R5.
The episode 1 Naboo ship? I don't remember.
Yeah, the episode 1 Naboo ship. Episode 5D4. No, that's R5D4. You're talking about that one. I'm taking an R4D5.
Oh, now you're just confusing me with letters and numbers.
All right.
It's the one. No, that's another one. That's another astromech. It's the red one. There's a purple one. There's a black Imperial one. There's a blue one, too. It's a variant version of R2. It's R2 something else.
I've got a black Imperial.
Well, there was a Vader. There was a Vader R2 that was the variant of the R2.
The black one.
Yeah.
There's also an Imperial BB unit as well.
I've got him.
There you go. There it is. There's one of them. That's not the one that came with the R5D2. Yeah, that's it. Star Tours.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. I've been to that. I never got to go to the Star Wars theme park yet. I'm kind of sad. But the other one, I'm trying to think the red one, the solid red one. What is that?
Oh, I know which one you're talking about.
You know what I'm talking about. What's the number? R something.
There's a red one that comes with Anton Merrick's ship. It has a blue head like R2, but its body is all
this is with the Royal Naboo starship. The one that they made, the big vehicle.
Yeah, you're looking for that one. But the name of the figure that was in there.
Is it R2,
Chris Leffel, I think my buddy he did an astromech of it. I can never remember that name. That one, that's it. R2 R9.
R2 R9.
Yes. Thank you.
Yes.
It's going to drive me nuts.
That's a cool droid.
I actually did open that ship just to get that figure out to put him on the shelf behind me there.
Me too. I got someone. That's funny.
That's funny. But yeah, that's all I got for Collection Corner. So, Owen, it's been awesome to have you on, dude.
Thank y'all for having me. I appreciate y'all guys.
Yeah. Again, tell everybody where they can find scifiction.com.
If you go to scifiction.com, I can go there. We have our Facebook page. It's at scifiction, COM, no dashes or underscores, or at scifiction on TikTok and Twitter, and scifiction, COM on Instagram.
Right on. And your next appearance is going to be at San Diego Comic-Con?
San Diego Comic-Con, correct.
Super jealous.
Right on.
Check out that Godzilla panel on Sunday, 2, 3.
I'm going to.
Definitely.
It's going to be fun. I think it'll be a lot of fun.
All right, you ready?
Let me find the music. Hold on. Switch over.
This is the one where it should have been nominated Emmy for, but we didn't get it.
Here, go for it. Dad joke of the week. Time to annoy Scruffy and DB. Dad joke of the week.
We had Kelly Knox on the show once, and that's who wrote the book. So gotta have it.
Oh yeah, Star Wars Dad Joke of the Week, courtesy of Star Wars Dad Jokes by Kelly Knox. Let's see. Okay. So This one is perfect timing because when I went downstate and back, I listened to Dooku Jedi Lost on audiobook, and great book. Definitely recommend it. Dude, it goes into, and I should have talked about that during Collection Corner too, because it goes real in depth of his relationship with Sifo Dyas. And his time in the Jedi, including when he has Qui-Gon as a Padawan. And it is definitely, it's a must read or a must listen. The audiobook is pretty cool because it is more like radio theater, so they've got all different voices.
That's cool.
Sound effects. It's about 6.5 hours listening time.
Wow. It's good though. If it's good, you gotta watch.
Yeah, no, it was great. I really enjoyed it. Mark Thompson is Yoda. We know Mark. We've talked to him before, and yeah, it's got a great cast, and it was a great listen. Definitely.
Who does Dooku? Who does the voice of Dooku?
Oh, I don't remember. I'd have to look that up, but it was good.
Pretty good Dooku though.
Yeah, it was really good. Okay, so Star Wars Dad Joke of the Week. What does Count Dooku call a droid factory that meets its quota? A Satis factory.
That was Dad Joke.
No, we're not giving them satisfaction.
Now don't you feel absolutely complete?
All right. So, Emmy nominated segment of the show. All right. So, yep. So, Owen, again, thanks for coming on. So all of our guests that appear on Hyperspace Heroes become honorary members of the squadron, and with that, we give you a flight designation and a call sign. They are always welcome to use. You're always welcome back on the show anytime you want to come on. You want to nerd out with us. You're more than happy to have you. You got upcoming events, things you want to talk about, or just general nerd out on anything. Let us know, and you always got.
We would love to hear the stories.
Yeah, we always got
a lot of them. There's more. I'm sure we can talk more about it.
So we are going to go put you on the log as Brown 82 and Tile, and where we always relate our call signs to something Star Wars. And so Tile Crane was a male human cam operator for the Deveronian journalist Madhi Vant. He was so basically somebody that worked in media in the Star Wars universe. So
that's awesome. I like that. Yeah, that's very good.
So we always try to find something that relates to our guests. So
thank you so much.
Yeah, absolutely. Welcome to the cruise. So yeah, definitely check out scifiction.com definitely give them a follow with San Diego Comic-Con coming up. Maps Rebo is not a fan of that song.
Mrs. Rebo is not a fan of that song.
That's funny.
Brown 82 has an awesome guest. Enjoy. Yes. All right.
Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
And Carbonites, it's time for you to put that in the chat, by the way, because we're signing off. So, yeah, definitely check out scifiction.com. Also, go on and vote for, go on to ICCC's Facebook page. Make sure you vote for Badge Artist. Smash that like button, you moof milkers, right on Carbonite. Give us a follow. We're on all the socials. You can email us at brownsquadron@gmail.com, and you can find all of our links, everything at beacons.ai/Brown Squadron. All right, with that, this is thanks for joining us again, Owen. It's been a pleasure to have you on.
No problem, guys. Thank you, sir. You have a beautiful evening, okay?
Right, and this is Brown Leaders signing off for the crew, and you have been listening and watching Hyperspace Heroes. That's no moon.
Was it good for you?